Welcome to your May 28th, 2025 briefing on Homeland Intelligence Report. Today's topics include an analysis of the highly unusual string of coordinated attacks on French prison facilities, an event that would be nearly unthinkable in the United States, as well as a breakdown of the escalating situation in Seattle, where recent protests outside City Hall resulted in arrests and confrontations with police. In this and every episode, we strive to provide you with brief, relevant intelligence information free of conspiracy theories and unvetted analysis, content that allows the mature, educated American to make good decisions regarding the state of the world and threats to the homeland. This comes curated for you by an active supervisory rank law enforcement officer with extensive experience in critical incident management, tactical operations, and public order. I am also a former infantry non-commissioned officer, decorated in combat during Operation Iraqi Freedom, and a former U.S. government contract staff member who specialized in intelligence and low visibility, high threat security. I have significant formal education as well as practical experience in all phases of the intelligence cycle. Through these lenses, I endeavor to read between the lines for you, the consumer, to help you form your own well-informed outlook on the world. No currently classified information will be shared on this channel ever, period. And as always, we ask that if you are looking for a worthy organization to include in your charitable giving, please consider the Third Option Foundation. This organization works quietly to support the men and women of the CIA's Special Activities Division and honor the fallen operators whose names most Americans will never, and many times, can never know. You can make your tax-deductible donations and learn more at www.thirdoptionfoundation.org. Between April and May 2025, France experienced an unprecedented wave of attacks on its prison infrastructure. Over 30 coordinated incidents involving gunfire, arson, and vandalism across at least 9 departments. Targets included prison entrances, guard residences, administrative buildings, and even the National School of Prison Administration. These attacks were initially treated as terrorism, but have since been linked to organized crime, specifically drug trafficking syndicates such as the DZ Mafia. Arrests include minors and current inmates, and many attacks appeared to have been inspired or incited by a Telegram channel called Droit des Prisonniers Français, DDPF. Why this matters. In the United States, correctional facilities are typically fortified to prevent escape, not to defend against orchestrated external assaults. While isolated cases of prison breaks or contraband smuggling exist here, the notion of a nationwide coordinated assault on prison infrastructure by organized crime groups is alien to our domestic threat landscape. However, the events in France serve as a cautionary reminder that organized criminal actors are increasingly willing to use insurgent-style tactics in pursuit of ideological or economic goals. In Seattle, protests on May 27th turned confrontational as the conservative religious group Mayday USA staged a demonstration outside City Hall, prompted by comments made by Mayor Bruce Harrell following an earlier violent protest. Counter-protesters met them in force, and the scene quickly escalated. Seattle PD made at least 8 arrests related to assault and obstruction, as groups clashed in a tense standoff that shut down surrounding streets. Video from the scene shows minor property damage, altercations between rival demonstrators, and the deployment of bicycle officers in crowd control formations. While Seattle has long been a flashpoint for public demonstrations, this incident underscores the increasing frequency and volatility of ideologically polarized protests, even in traditionally progressive cities. The city's response also highlights the balancing act faced by law enforcement between facilitating free speech and maintaining public order. Today's incidents, one foreign, one domestic, share a common thread: the increasing weaponization of civil institutions as battlegrounds for ideological and criminal conflict. From prisons in France to protests in Seattle, the rules of engagement are evolving, and so must our awareness and preparedness. Thank you for listening to this episode. Coming up, I plan on talking about some tips should you find yourself caught up in a riotous crowd in a public place, what to expect and how to get out. As always, be well and be well informed.